Hey guys, this is Kelco K22, and I had the last 2 days off from videos. I have been working on it, but if you guys don't know, Thursday was my birthday and I kind of wanted to go out shopping and doing stuff instead of video. I know I really should have just done video, but hey, it's me. I was actually planning on live streaming, but things just didn't work out, which is unfortunate. But I have been working on the mod, and it is starting to really get there, to be honest. I mean, if you guys have not been keeping up to date, I'll just go through everything. We've got the Amazons in here, which, by the way, every time I see those suits, I'm so happy with them. We have the Mac and Hearts add-ons for Drive. And we now have the Gaim. What the hell is this? The Natsumikan Lockseed. And I've added it as a separate rider instead of giving it a Gaim form, because technically it is a different person. So I figured, hey, giving it as a different rider would just make sense. Now, if you guys don't know, this is an SIC exclusive form. And it's actually quite interesting how this form comes to be. Basically, this is the same person that transforms into Kivala from Kamen Rider Decade. So, technically, this is a person from Decade, but is also a Kiva rider, which is really awesome. And if you look at the head crest on the actual suit, it is the bat that kind of looks like the Kivala logo. So I absolutely love this form. Now, it is based on an SIC form, so I've tried to basically real world the suit, because Gaim has a blue underlay, but the suit on that is a grey underlay, so I gave it the grey. I also gave it the kind of blue bits here on the legs. Again, I've tried to make it a real world version of the SIC form. Now, I'm pretty sure, I'm not like 99% sure, this means every set of arms, be it novel, movie, SIC, show, Television special, BS, it's all in here. And I gotta say, I'm kind of happy. Now, there's 2 weapons, have textured them, I've just not got around to adding them in yet. So, Amazon, Drive, Gaim, pretty much done. I don't think there's really anything else for these 3 series of them, adding the weapons and the names and the crafting recipes for Drive left to do, and then that would be pretty much done. So, what's the final series? Well, the final series is Ryuki. And I think you can kind of see where I've been working behind this. We have Zolda, Raia, Ouja, Gaia, is it? Tiger, Imperer, Odin. And they're added, but I've not done the textures yet. I cannot remember the chameleon's name. Femi? And Abyss. Yeah, I know it's technically a Decade rider, but it's a Ryuki rider, so I'm adding it into the Ryuki tab. I mean, you don't complain that technically the Drive Lockseed... Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where the hell is the Drive Lock? There it is. You don't complain that the Drive Lockseed is technically a Drive item because it came out after Gaim's run. No, you just go with it. It's a Gaim item. And I kind of see this in the same way. Yes, technically, it's an item that came out in Decade, but it's meant to be a part of the Ryuki Riders. So, yeah, I've just added it. And let me just... The 14 riders. Okay. Let me toggle that rain. And that is just the fact that the movie had the 13 riders thing, and I was like, is Abyss the 14th rider in this 13 rider thing, or does Abyss make it up to the 13, and that's why they've made Abyss? But nah, it makes sense now. It makes sense. I've still got to add Alternative and Alternative Zero, but I don't even know if they're going to be part of this update. Really, what I want to do is finish these 3 suits. I'm most of the way through. Is it Femi? Yeah, I'm just going to say it's Femi. Most of the way through her suit right now. So after that, I've got like 2 suits left to do. And this mod update really should be done. I want to add 1 or 2 things that you guys don't know of. Just because, well, it was the same as I did in the last update. It's so that there's actually a purpose to watch the update video. And that's going to be it. And there's going to be another update. And I think after that, well, after this update, I'm going to try to do a version update. Updating it from 1.8.9 to either 1.10 or possibly a newer version than that. Because I've had a lot of people asking me, because I know a lot of people want 1.10 for mod packs, and I believe somebody said 1.11 is the version that a lot of people are going to, and then they're saying that they're not going to update past that version, and I'm like, I don't even know the current version. So it's like, what version do I update to? But you know, when I'm updating once, it's like I've got to learn all of the code all over again and work out what changes, what do this, what do that, what do this, what do that. Well, if I do it now to 1.10 or 1.11, I've basically got 2 or 3 version updates, so I've got to go through everything that needs to be changed for each one. And I admit the render engines should stay the same as what they are at the moment. I believe the weapons have changed. I don't know if the enums on the weapons have changed or if it's just completely the back end that's changed, so all the weapons and everything should still work. There's a lot of stuff I've really got to look into. So I'd actually, at this point, really love to know what would be the most ideal version to upgrade this mod to. Again, it's going to be after this update, but I would seriously love to know what version, because I want to work on this mod more. I admit this mod will never be an extremely popular mod, just because it's based on such a niche thing to begin with. But I just love looking into the history and learning things about series that I didn't know. It's things like, now that I've started looking into the SIC things, wow, a lot of the stuff that happens within the SIC universe is absolutely spectacular. And you kind of owe it to yourself to read some of the Kamen Rider wiki posts on some of the things that happens. It's like, I'm just gonna go down here. Screw it, I'm gonna ramble. In Kamen Rider O's, in the O's and Deno movie, it's basically based around, I'm gonna spoil that film if anybody's interested in watching that film, but it's basically, yeah, how many times can I say basically? It's basically based around the O's going to the past and then getting in a fight to save someone or something, and a cell medal being dropped, and then the Shocker getting hold of this cell medal, then messing around with it, and they end up making the Shocker core medal, which is used in the Tamashi combo. Now, in the SIC universe, this is based after the events of that film, where Shocker is rebuilding, and they've got a hold of their Shocker medal again, and then they make another 5 of these medals. And each version gets its own greed. And then Oz and Riderman, I believe it is going through taking out each of these greeds. And there's even an evil version of Oz called Shocker Rider Oz, which uses these Shocker medals to transform. And where Oz uses the Shocker medal in the legs, in the Tamashii combo, Shocker Oz, I almost said Bougie Nose, Shocker Oz uses it as a head medal. And once all of the 6 Shocker greed kind of things are destroyed and they've just the medals left, you get a... I don't even know if this is what you would call this. If you'd call it a Shocker Rider or a Kamen Rider or what. But it's... I'm going to just say a rider called Boss. And he uses a double Oz driver, if that makes any sense. It's basically 2 Oz drivers sellotape to each other. And he uses all 6 of these Shocker core medals simultaneously. And that's just... that is amazing to me. I mean... I really want to add stuff like that to this mod. There's just so few images of the forms. But it's learning things like that, which is why I love working on this mod. So, I'm going to end this here because I've probably lost half my audience just talking about that. So I'm going to end this here. So if you guys have enjoyed this for even a split second, please do consider hitting the like button and subscribing if you're not already. Any and all support is so greatly appreciated. So till next time, goodbye.